What's good YouTube, your boy Stats4K back with another video, and today I want to go over a couple different ways you can maintain good battery life on your iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, if you watched a couple of my previous videos, you would have heard me say that even though the iPhone 15 Pro Max is relatively new, there's still two massive complaints that I hear people talking about, which is the battery life and how long it lasts throughout the day, and also the overheating issue when you're charging your phone. So in today's video, I just want to go over a couple different ways on how you can preserve your battery life throughout the day and allow your battery to last longer. So if you guys can see here, my battery is currently on 56%, and it's currently 6:33 p.m. UK time. Now, to have 56% charge remaining when it's 6:33 p.m. is very good, especially when the last time I charged my phone was around 10 to maybe 10:30 p.m. So you guys may be thinking that that's a good percentage to have at this time and that everything is normal, but if you're not using these methods I'm about to give you, then it won't be the same. So I want to talk about low power mode first, the most controversial and most debatable feature out there. Now, for me personally, I do not like it. I feel like my iPhone lasts longer when I don't have it on. You may have a different opinion to me, you may like it, but for me personally, every time I've turned it off, I feel that my phone lasts longer compared to when I have it on. I've tried it on before for the whole day and I feel like my battery just does not last as long with it on. So for me, I'm just always gonna have low power mode off. I feel like it does not help at all. So for me, low power mode is always going to be off. I know this feature has been around for years, but for me, I've just never really found use for it and I've never enjoyed using it. So I'm just going to remain having it kept off. Now, another thing I would recommend is going over to your settings and checking which app uses the most battery throughout the day. So you can do that by heading into your settings and going onto your battery settings. And if you just click in here, you'll be able to see what app is actually taking up the most battery percentage. Now, obviously, I understand if you don't want to avoid using the app throughout the whole day, like say if it's an important app, maybe YouTube, TikTok if you like TikTok a lot. But what I would do is just reduce the amount of time that I'm spending on the app. So say if it's on TikTok and say if you're spending 3 hours on TikTok a day, maybe reduce that down to an hour and a half or maybe 2, just to preserve your battery life throughout the day. And here where you can see mine says 24 hours, you can maybe go over to your last 10 days and see how your battery was being used. And maybe you can just see if there's a cycle on why your battery goes down so fast if you have the 15 Pro Max. Maybe avoid using some of the apps that aren't really necessary, or maybe, as I said before, just cut down your time using the apps. Now, another thing that you can see here, and I'll just quickly add, is that I like to keep my battery percentage off. Now, I don't really know if this helps and I don't know if this really increases your battery life, but for me, I don't really care to see the number my battery is on, and if I do swipe down anyway, the number will be there. So I just feel like it's not really needed to have my battery life on my home screen, so I keep my battery percentage off. Now, another thing you may notice as we're in summer right now, if you're taking your phone outside quite a lot and the sun is directly hitting your phone, if your phone has no shade whatsoever, you'll notice that your phone gets very hot, and in some cases you might actually see that the display is very dim. So an alternative for this is just to keep your phone under the shade if you are outside, but an even better thing would be to just keep your phone inside and enjoy the outdoors. Leave your phone inside, take a break from your phone, especially to avoid your phone overheating if it's not going to be under the shade, and also preserve your battery life. But with this whole overheating issue when your phone is outside and when your phone is charging, hopefully Apple is able to sort that out soon. I'm sure a lot of people have complained about that, so hopefully they're taking action on that. But that's been your boy Stats4K with a few different ways on how to maintain good battery life throughout the day.